And good evening and welcome to our special edition of our newscast on this very snowy day. We just had so many interruptions, I'm going to tell you that, Eric. I'm telling you right now, it is just unbelievable today. We have just been rocking and rolling, and the snow is just a falling. We've been doing our weather forecasts and everything, and we've been on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So we are doing a lot of news reports right now, and for those that haven't been able to catch up on the news, we're actually going to give you a news report, and this is a live report coming from Fox2Detroit.com.
Before I set foot on the OU campus, I focused on the right classes for my major. So when I was ready to transfer, I took control and went for it. Take the next step at Oakland University.
One place that's expected to look drastically different, the Wayne County Road Department. Right now, the drivers for these plows are home getting rest so they could get here and keep up with what's expected to be a constant snowfall. From shoppers getting supplies to those in charge of clearing the roads, everyone is trying to get ahead of the storm. When the snow starts to fall, Wayne County will have drivers ready to go cover more than 2,000 miles of road.
Our equipment staff was in today servicing some of the equipment. We had plenty of equipment when we parked them Friday night, but it's always good to have them readying some spare pieces in case we have some problems.
From the command center, technology will play a big role in making sure the plows are in the right places at the right time.
We do have our Compass website, which is at compass.waynecounty.com, and that allows the public to see what we're doing, how many trucks we have out on the road, where they've been the last 4 hours.
The snowstorm is predicted to coincide with the big game tomorrow, meaning a lot of people will be off the road in front of their TV.
Having traffic off the road makes it easier for us to plow. This is going to be mainly a plowing event if we're going to have the amount of snow we have. So, less drivers on the road will make it easier for us to move around.
And while it may be calm and quiet here, grocery stores across the area tell a different story.
I walked in at 11 in the morning, and there was lines, there was people everywhere. It was crowded already.
It seems people have more than one good reason for stocking up on supplies.
The everyday items for the people that are worried about the snow tonight, and then all this stuff for the parties for the Super Bowl. So we sold out pretty much everything.
Crescent rolls always coming down the conveyor belt.
Yeah, we're making the Frank in the tanks.
Buying stuff for the Super Bowl, or are you gearing up for the weather that we're about to get?
Super Bowl, really, buddy.
This weather's gonna be nothing.
You're not worried about it at all?
No, sir, buddy.
I've
got enough food in the house to last for a month.
Whoever said weather isn't going to be a factor when it comes to the big game must not be watching it in Michigan. As for a plan of attack, once the snow does start to fall, we're told these plow trucks will lay down as much salt as they can to make sure the snow doesn't stick to the pavement. From there, it's just plow, plow, plow. In Wayne County, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Thank you very much for that report, and we're actually going to go back over and we're going to talk to Eric for just a minute, and he's actually been on top of it all. I'm just telling you, we're going to go over to Eric right now, and he's been watching the snow fall across metropolitan Detroit, and right now we have him with us. Eric, so what has been going on, and what do you know? Well, it has been very busy, I can tell you that, and it has actually been keeping all of us meteorologists very busy, even on the news channels as well. I can tell you that. I've been very busy all day for the last 24 to 48 hours, and that's not really all a big deal, but when it comes to weather, we want to kind of play it safe. So let's tell you what's basically been going on across the metro area. In Armada right now, we are getting that heavy snowfall. Now you can actually see the blues right here, blue and purples right here, and then over here, over in Richmond and New Haven, Now you can actually see that we are starting to get those heavier bands of snow that are beginning to come into the metro area. So this is what we were talking about, that we were going to start to see a little change in rotation with this storm. First we start off with light snow during the day, then it goes from light snow to moderate snow, and then all of a sudden, bam, here are those heavier bands of snow, and these are the heaviest ones. So a lot of areas are going to see about a foot of snow on the ground by the time the snow is done and over with. So if you're actually closer to Richmond and Armada, you guys are going to be seeing the heaviest bands of snow that are beginning right now, that are setting up right now, where you can see the darker shade of red and orange and yellow. Those are actually the most watched areas right now, as a matter of fact, because we know out in Armada it's snowing very good, at a very good rapid pace right now. So a lot of areas are seeing a lot of snow in matters of time. So if you don't have to adventure out in this weather, probably the best thing to do is not go in it at all. We have been live streaming our broadcast all day long today, and we're still doing it, and we've got a lot of viewers watching this, so we're just trying to make sure that you guys are caught up and up to date on this. So going to the grocery store and all that stuff was a good idea yesterday, but today is today, and you don't want to be driving out in this stuff unless you have to. Now, we just got another report from the National Weather Service, Detroit Pontiac, and with that, we're going to go ahead and bring up the report and see what we have going on. We just got a report from the National Weather Service in Detroit Pontiac down in Brownstown Township. We just got a report that they have already seen about 8.5 inches of snow in Wayne County. Just wanted to let you know, a train spotter in Detroit Pontiac office from the National Weather Service, one of the severe weather train spotters, had just reported at 5:38 in Brownstown Township that they have about 8.5 inches of snow on the ground in metropolitan Detroit and Wayne County. Now that is actually a lot of snow compared to what we're seeing right now. So a lot of areas across Metro Detroit are feeling it, and so are we. So even the northern suburbs are seeing it just as well as we are. So we'll go ahead and check it out and show you exactly what we're talking about. Where you can see all the purple, they're seeing the heaviest of the snow right now. We're seeing the moderate, so it's actually a little mixture. We're going from light, moderate, and then we go back into heavy snowfall, and then it goes back into in transition once again. So we're seeing a little bit of everything, but if you're way down in Wayne County, they're actually seeing a lot of heavy snow right now. And in the northern sections of Oakland and Macomb County and St. Clair County, those areas in between, just about no matter where you go, everyone's seeing a little bit of everything. So wherever you can see the purples and the blues, and I'm going to say probably the reds and the yellows as well, just about everyone's seeing their share of drifting and blowing snow. So this does mean that the roads are very slick and dangerous outside, so you don't want to be in it at all. So that's what we've been trying to tell everybody, and that's the reason why we're trying to stay connected with you guys through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So let's continue to keep those numbers rolling. Let's continue to keep the connection going, because this has been an all-day event, and we've kept that connection there. And I, as a meteorologist, I'm not giving up on any of you guys. Now, during this time, when the weather is like this, you need to be on the phone talking to your loved ones. You need to make sure that you check out the situation, and if you have an elderly or special needs, disabled adult, check on them. Make sure that they're okay. This is a very, very serious time to start checking in with your loved ones. So when I come back in the second part of our edition of the newscast that will follow through at 6:30 tonight and beyond, we'll have much more coverage coming up. But we have a lot of catching up to do yet, because we still have weather reports coming in, and we've got breaking news and school closings. And by the way, we've got about 300 plus school closings across all of Southeast Michigan and metropolitan Detroit. So we've got a lot of breaking news coverage coming up, and the school closings are one of them. So when we come back, we'll talk about those school closings coming up when I return.